I'm Randy with Convergent Technologies. I'll be conducting a basic training for Genetec Access and Video System, the security desk software. Okay, today we're going to be going over the basic functions of Security Desk. We're going to cover logging in, setting up monitoring tasks, and navigating through the software. Security Desk is the police hat here. So we want to make sure that we have our username, password, and also the directory name has to be populated. Okay, when you first log in, you'll be presented with this page here. What we're interested in is the monitoring task, which would be the first one in the upper left-hand corner. So this is going to give us a blank layout. You'll see that all of our cameras are here to the left. We can change our layout to one single camera, 4 cameras, 9 cameras, 16 cameras as a preset, or you can create your own custom. For training purposes, we'll use the 4. And to populate this, you'll simply grab a camera and drag it over to an empty box. Oh, that's actually not a camera, that's a map. So we've populated with 4 cameras. And if we want to stretch out the views and take away any of our menus, we can hide area view here on the left. And we can hide the dashboard on the right. And if we want them back, you can show dashboard and show area view. So the dashboard on the right, when highlighted, it will give you information about the camera. It will allow you to take snapshots. It will allow you to put that camera in a full screen. You can do what's called a digital zoom if it's a fixed camera. You can also go to a particular time. And here we have the first camera selected, so this is going to give us all available video here. So if we knew something happened at 1 a.m., we can go back and we'll see this is where there was some motion in that camera. So that's going to take us back to 1 a.m. Now if you want to go back to live view, you can click the live button and it'll take you back to the current time. So to expand it, you can either double click it or you can hit the expand button here. This is the general information button. It'll show you information about the camera, what stream it's pulling from, the resolution it's pulling it at, and how many frames per second. Up top here, we have a system monitor. This will kind of tell you what's going on with your system. If you have too many cameras loaded and it's putting some stress on either the GPU or the CPU, this is where you'll find out. So now that we've created one monitoring task, we can edit it and rename it. And we can call this Monitor 1. So that's our first task. Now if we wanted multiple tasks, we can go back to the security desk task and open another one. And we can drag another set of cameras in here. If we have multiple monitors, we can grab the tab and drag it to the other monitor and pull it up full screen there, and you'll have 4 cameras here and 4 cameras on the next monitor over. But the same as the last monitor task, you just grab your cameras, move them over, now with PTZ cameras, such as this one, you can double click and make it full screen. You'll see an arrow appears. This gives you a direction of where you're going to move the camera if you click. So I can move here. The further away from center point you move it and click, the further the camera is going to move. And you can click and hold if you want to spin the camera all the way around. And you can use the mouse wheel to zoom. When set, you can have preset positions. For instance, if this is the home position, if you move the camera and you hit the 1, it would automatically go back to that same position. Currently, there are no home positions set. When you exit the software, it's going to ask you if you want to save your open tasks. If you do not, it will not save the tasks that you created. It'll let you create from a blank template again. If you do, it'll bring up exactly what you had on the screen when you closed it. So down at the bottom of every camera, when you scroll over it, you'll see it has a timeline. And whenever you see green, there's some activity in that area. And so you can automatically go back to that time. And this is when I was moving the pan tilt zoom camera. So that's the activity it's seeing there. Or you can drag it further back to another time when there was activity. And you can, the same way, double click. And we're going back to live view. So there's 2 ways you can control a PTZ camera. You control it from the screen itself, or you can control it with this control here. All the other ones are for motion. The 2 inside buttons are for zooming in and zooming out. And that's pretty much it for basic training.